Welcome to How to Survive with Danielle and Kristine, the show that teaches you how to survive the things that can kill you.
Like a vicious cold snap.
Ooh.
Or a surprisingly current measles outbreak.
Always fresh from the headlines.
And a deadly snake bite. Got to get that third one in, Danielle.
Sorry. And the things that just make you wish you were dead.
Like a broken tibia during the Olympics? Guys, Olympics?
Was that Mexico? Is that what Vaughn had?
Lindsey
She had a
Vonn.
broken tibia?
I think that's what they found, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Poor Lindsay. How about getting rejected by Julia Roberts' personal hairstylist?
Yeah, really. Rude.
Yeah. Or being snubbed by a celebrity.
Oof. Well, yeah. It's happened to me.
Yeah, it's happened to all of us.
Yeah.
It's really happened to me, like on a romantic level.
I was going to say,
Whoa.
for you it's happened on dates. That's so
Happened
funny.
on dates. You know what never rejects us?
Our theme song?
It's always given us a warm hug.
Let's do it.
Ground is shaking under our feet, mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. Ooh, how to survive. Ooh, how to survive.
Hello and welcome. We're already laughing, I say.
We already said all the stuff we can't say on the show. Welcome.
Kristine,
Danielle.
what the hell are we talking about today? Something I've never heard of.
We're going to talk about how to survive the Fer-De-Lance.
That's that pink salt
You know what it is? It's the
that you put on.
it's the four things the quad guide can do that nobody else can do.
Oh, the jump.
It's
yeah.
the jump. You know what? I'll tell you when we get to it.
Okay.
Until then, you just have to wonder.
It's funny because I recently told Oliver what a fleur-de-lis was.
Yes.
Because it was the name of a song or something. I go, yeah, it's that like curly-Q thing at the bottom of a letter.
yeah.
That's right?
I don't know if it's. I thought it was something fancy.
Yeah,
But it also you could also tell me it's a cake decoration, and I would believe it.
No, I think it's... Anyway, he was like, why is there a name for that? I was like, yeah, I don't know. Well, in What Do We Learn, we'll figure out exactly what a fleur-de-lis is.
It sounds like something that would have to do with like L.A. Confidential, like. You know, well, maybe it is a reference to L.A. Confidential. Like it was the name of the company or something.
Right, but I mean, it existed way before that.
Yes. I mean,
like a calling card.
there was something on the women all were hired from. They looked.
fleur-de-lis.
Remember, she looked like Kim Novak, and how do I remember anything from this movie? It doesn't matter.
I don't think it was Kim Novak. I think it was
Veronica
Lake.
Okay.
Speaking of that, you were going to explain your hair?
Okay. So
I actually think it looks nice.
does it?
You're just saying
I'm
it
point
looks,
fishing.
It's too blonde.
It's too blonde. So I went to my stylist who I like, and she does my
Yeah.
hair and has for years. And I took a photo. I'm going to show you the photo.
And it was of Gwen Stefani.
That's the one she was looking at.
Specifically from her prayer app commercial. That Gwen Stefani.
So I'm going to show you the photo.
Prayer app.
Okay. And don't the answer is what's wrong is that's not what my face is.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to judge it on. I mean, I used to take pictures.
Okay. So this is the photo that I took.
Right. Because
Okay.
of course it's Julia Roberts.
Julia
who
Roberts.
Sort of you do resemble.
Oh, well, she has brown eyes and brown eyebrows and big features. I have all those things.
Yeah.
And I feel like
you giggle when someone gives you an expensive piece of jewelry.
and I'm always tripping.
You're always tripping.
And I'm getting
yeah.
kicked out of high-end stores.
Right.
And so I was like, I can do these highlights.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's brown at the roots, but I can have some sort of honey blonde. But it's, I think, not what I got.
I think that
it's
the
too
brown part
blonde.
isn't brown enough. I don't think the blonde is too blonde. I think the brown part is not dark enough for what you wanted.
Well, I think this is, so I just took a picture after it was done. And I was like, that's not what it is, right? And this is, sorry, guys, I know this is a podcast, so you're just hearing me.
You're going to have to put pictures in the newsletter.
Okay, I think this is closer to what it needs to be.
Is that an old picture
This
of
is
you?
an old picture of me.
Okay.
And that's
That's
more.
funny if you bring in a picture of yourself. I want to look
Can
like
you put
this.
me back? Can you put me back together again? So anyway, I feel like a freak walking around.
That's absolutely
And,
insane. honestly, I would just keep it because I think when your dark roots grow in, it's actually going to look really cool. It's going to look like ombre.
My idea was I have an appointment for Saturday, guys. Just to say, can you just put a little brown around my eyes?
Do you have to pay again?
I think it's going to be free because I'm asking her to fix it.
Better be.
Can I tell you what I did, though, that I think is ridiculous and clearly something I would absolutely do? Mm-hmm. I emailed Julia Roberts' actual stylist.
Really?
With the pictures, a picture of Julia Roberts and a picture of what my hair looked like with the subject title, "Please help." And I was like, hi.
This is psychotic. You understand that?
I don't think it's psychotic. All their stylists live here. And I was like, so this is the hair I wanted. This is what it looks like. Do you think you could fix this? Obviously, you're the person I would reach out to because I know you can do it. She's in Venice, but I was like, I'll drive an hour to just have my hair fixed.
I didn't realize that that's what you were asking. I thought you were just asking her advice. So that's why I said it was psychotic.
No.
Okay.
And I was like, it's a long shot, but, you know, they have the best people. And, you know, it's my hair. And I knew it would cost a lot of money, but I was like, I'll see how much it's going to cost. Okay. And I was like, it's a long shot. I'm probably going to get an assistant that's going to tell me, you know, she's not available.
Fuck off.
So that's basically what happened. She said, I got an assistant that said, you know, Katie Lee's not taking any new clients, but we would love to have you come in, please. But they were like, please send pictures of your hair outside, pictures of your hair in repose, pictures of your hair resting, pictures of your hair drinking a coffee. Like they wanted multiple pictures of my hair doing different things. And I was like, I've never had this much attention asked of my hair. I want to be rich. Like,
but they can't fit you in. So
no, they can. She just can't. Like they were going to give me to a different stylist. So
Julia Roberts' stylist is works at an actual salon.
Yeah.
I guess you just think of like, I don't know, I've heard, and look, this could be not true, but I've heard like, you know, Jennifer Aniston's hairstylist travels with her to, you know,
I think they
Europe
do. I think they do have that. Like from what I know from a friend who's worked on sets with Jen, they have multiple people. It's like the hair person, the makeup person, but I don't think the person who's doing the dye jobs is the same person who's going to style their hair necessarily, right? And so they do have their own team, right?
That does make sense.
So I was like, if I'm not getting Katie Lee,
what's the point?
I'm going to so I just wrote her back and I said, I think I'm going to let my own person try to fix it for free first.
Yeah.
And then smart. If that doesn't work out, I'll keep you in my thoughts. What else has been fun, guys? Or not fun? Share it all.
Well, I had my birthday.
Tell us. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I see there's a gift for me.
That is from me, not from Garen.
I know.
He had nothing to do with it.
So I know that because it's not a industrial size bag of cheese balls. Is that what you brought to Thanksgiving one year?
No. No. That was a potluck. I brought goldfish.
Hilarious.
No.
I don't think of goldfish.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, and my friend got really mad at me.
Oh yeah. Oh, for a potluck. Yeah, just goldfish.
That is.
There was enough for everybody.
You know, Garen.
She was so mad at me.
My 13-year-old son would not do that.
No. Well, my son wouldn't. To bring anything, but even though I told him to in a card. Okay. So my birthday. So Oliver called me and said, "I got you a card. Dad's gonna give it to you." But I didn't write anything in it because I'm going to just tell you on the phone. And I started laughing. I'm like, you didn't even sign it? And he goes, Mom, I'm trying to tell you that I'm going to say it right now. I'm like laughing at him. I'm like, is the plastic still on it, Oliver? Did you take off the cellophane? Mm-hmm. He was like, God. And I go, okay, tell me. Go for it. Tell me. So then he said all lovely things.
Oh, that's sweet.
It was really sweet. So then I said to Jim, I'm like, apparently you have a card for me. He goes, it's in your desk drawer. So I open it. Literally, the cellophane thing is still on, and there's no
hilarious.
He didn't sign it. He just bought a card. It's so fun. It's so him. Like, just skip some steps.
I would love you give it to him and go, okay, now write down everything you said on the phone.
Right.
I want this on record.
So on my actual birthday, Jimmy and I went out to a really nice dinner at a place called Funk with an E in Beverly Hills.
Funke.
And as you know, because I texted you both, I ordered the Ciao e Pepe.
Cacio pepe.
Got you up.
Cacio pepe.
But here's the funny thing. So he's telling us, like, he literally, first of all, you can barely, it's one of those places you can barely read the menu because it's so dark.
Yes.
When you have to use your phone. And I'm like, I feel so old. And then Jimmy goes, look at that table. And they were all like 20-somethings and they were also using their phone to light it up. And I was like, so why don't they just turn up the light a little bit? This is, or maybe make the menu easier to read.
What about a light up menu?
Yeah, glow in the dark.
Come on.
So the waiter basically walks you through every single thing on the menu. I don't know why. So then he says, do you guys like truffles? And I said, or truffle oil or truffle, whatever. And I said, yes. And Jimmy was like, no. So then he was like, okay, well then he starts explaining this special with like 5 ounces of truffles on it. And I'm like, okay, well that's going to be $150.
Yeah.
I'm not ordering that. But then I saw the cacio e pepe. And I was like, I'm going to get this. Mm-hmm. And he seemed so disappointed that it was like the plainest thing on the menu.
Yeah.
And also one of the least expensive.
Yes.
But I really wanted to try it.
Yeah.
So he goes, do you want me to put some truffle oil on that? And I said, no.
Yeah.
Because, again, I wanted just to taste it unadulterated. And also,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's going to add $75 to, I know it. I know
Also,
truffles are expensive.
You don't mess up the cacio e pepe with the truffle oil. That's not.
So
come
he
on.
seemed like really disappointed.
Yeah, he's like, there goes my tip.
So we got our salad and
Covered in truffle oil.
it's $1,000.
Your $1,000 salad.
My $1,000 salad.
Did Benji, what? Did Jimmy get, I just imagine Jimmy saying like, I brought my own factor.
Could you just toss this into the microwave for me?
He ordered some fancy pasta with sausage or something.
Okay.
That he really liked.
Nice.
And I got a fancy drink.
Yes.
Anyway, so when the salad came, I said, I hope this isn't gauche, but do you have any salt?
Yes.
Because I thought the salad could use a little bit of salt, but
Yes.
I always think everything can use a little salt.
Yeah,
but
you like salt.
Really, my main concern was, what if the pasta is bland?
Okay.
I'm going to just ask for the salt now.
Got it.
So he goes, okay. So he comes back and he goes, I hope this is enough. And it's like a $50 size little tiny bowl. And I'm like, oh, of course that's enough, with a spoon in it. And then
Yeah.
I see that the only salt in it is on the spoon.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's like 5 grains of salt. Like
Okay.
that's what they could afford me.
Yes.
And by the way, this is a place where they reference the chef as chef.
Yes.
Well, chef makes it this way, chef makes it that way.
They don't want you to mess with the food.
You can see chef making the
Yes.
pasta if you look at that
Right.
video screen.
Yes.
Anyway, it was so fucking delicious. It was
Yay.
like the most wonderful thing I've ever had.
Oh my God.
Did not need the salt.
Yes.
The pasta, I don't even know what that shape was. It wasn't spaghetti. It was kind of like long, but kind of ridged a little bit.
Maybe bucatini? Did it have a hole in it?
Maybe it was bucatini. But isn't bucatini just a cylinder?
Usually.
It wasn't a cylinder. It was like kind of like star-shaped a little bit, but long. Anyway, whatever it was
Yes.
fresh and delicious. Oh
my God.
Thank you for putting it in my head.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite dishes.
Then we went to see Cheyenne Jackson, who is you might recognize him. He was on 30 Rock for a while. He's like a Broadway star, but he's apparently also in the American Horror Story shows, which I didn't know. Really handsome gay guy, like really handsome.
Okay.
Do a like cabaret show.
Fun.
It was fun. It wasn't like he wasn't as like charismatic as we thought he would be,
Okay.
but he's obviously can sing, and he'll sing a lot of fun songs. Mm-hmm. And Miss Elizabeth Berkley was sitting right in front of me,
Well.
with his husband and children, twin boy and
She
girl.
their surrogate?
No, but their nanny was in front of them too. Basically, I didn't understand why these little kids knew so many people in the audience, and then I was like, "Oh, they're his kids." Then I got it.
Okay. It's a family affair.
It's a family affair, so that was fun.
That is fun.
It was fun. And then the next day, Alex Alexander took me out for my birthday. Went to another fancy place.
God.
I knew I was going to drink, so I took a lift.
Okay. I thought you were going to say, like, I took a Benadryl.
Yeah, just to
Heighten it.
Let's get this party popping.
Yeah.
So I took a lift. The food was wonderful. It was gorgeous and all that stuff. And then on the way home, my Lyft driver was French,
Oh.
and I was drunk enough to try to talk to him.
Hilarious.
I didn't really try to speak in sentences. I just threw out the little phrases I knew.
Yes.
Like a goddamn annoying American.
bathroom?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I have a pen.
Oh my God.
Like, do you like my hat? You were just randomly.
What is that? What is the
One coffee, please.
what is library? Oh, un café, s'il vous plaît. No, but I did just kept saying, oh, c'est vrai, c'est vrai. It was so obnoxious. It was so awful and embarrassing.
I'm sure it was adorable.
And I was like, what an asshole I am. Oh my God.
I just want to warn the audience. Danielle's reading a card I wrote.
I was going to say, this is one of your...
I didn't know they sent them to us.
Yeah.
I thought I love that. I think that's so cute.
That's funny because I thought, oh, did I get a birthday present from someone?
Yeah.
No, it's just a bunch of cards I wrote. Anyway, I thought we should do something epic for your birthday. Then I remembered we both hate leaving our houses.
Oh my God.
Yay!
How funny is that?
God, I wish I knew who wrote that. That's
I
really
know.
smart.
Look on the back. You'll see my name.
Oh,
It actually does say funny words by Christine Kimmel.
I actually think
cool.
that's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I'm like, I got my name on something.
I'm gonna actually read it later, because right? Or do you want me to read it?
No,
now?
no. You can read it
Okay,
later.
and I'm gonna open the gift.
did you sign that card?
I did, yeah.
Did it come with the
it's
plastic?
worth. You can sell it on eBay now.
hold on
I
to
want to
that.
tell you something about this gift before you
Ooh, that
open
Golden
it,
Globe for
which
podcast.
is it's from a small boutique near my house,
Okay.
and it is. You are welcome to exchange it for something else if it's not for you.
Okay.
Next time you're over in my neighborhood,
Is it a cross?
it is a Christian cross with Jesus attached.
It's a crucifix.
And he's bleeding, and he's sad.
Extra accurate.
It's
it?
like a mood Jesus.
Yeah.
Like
You know, mood. Yeah,
yeah, like the blood changes colors depending
Yes.
on how he's feeling.
yeah,
How has
exactly.
nobody made that yet?
A mood Jesus.
Yeah, they would have been going crazy on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that was actually a really good ad.
Which
That
one?
Jesus ad was the best ad. I thought.
I didn't see a Jesus.
I didn't
I
see
didn't
the
see all
Jesus
the
one.
ads.
It was just like, you're all materialistic assholes. Oh my God, this is so pretty. I love this. Thank you.
You're
it's
welcome.
a really pretty bracelet.
I thought you needed a pretty bracelet.
I'm gonna put it on.
Garen might
I
have to
love
help you.
it. Thank you. It's so pretty.
They had a whole stack of beautiful. They have a really cool new boutique by my house. So next time you come over,
What you want to plug it? What's it called?
It's called Nix Marie, Nix.
Is that that's our topic for today, right?
Yeah.
Florida Nix Marie.
Yep. Exactly.
All right, I'll put it on later.
How to survive a cute boutique where you want everything, but it's all expensive. Oh my God, my life is hard.
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
We're going to talk about something else. People need to survive. How to survive the Fer-De-Lance.
Okay.
Neither of you have any idea what this is.
Okay.
Do you want
it
to
a
try to? Do you want to guess?
Bike race?
I'm gonna say
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just totally guessing.
I'm ready.
It's some sort of stabbing
Okay.
because of the lance part.
Okay. All right.
It's
Keep guessing.
stigmata. How to survive stigmata. I have no idea.
Did
Okay.
this not come up with your Uber driver the other night?
I know. I said, qu'est-ce que c'est Fer-De-Lance?
Yes.
And
he said,
he
"Get
just-
out of my car."
Yeah,
Get
just like
He said, "We've been in your driveway for 15 minutes."
oh my god, c'est maison, non?
In
Je ne sais pas. Où est la bibliothèque?
Ma'am, I don't have any coffee. Get out. I have a family waiting for me.
Je suis Danielle. Et vous? Comment allez-vous? Bien sûr. What an asshole. Okay.
All right, here we go. In the lowlands of Central America, there is a quick-to-strike ambush predator that can reach lengths of up to 6 feet, can open its jaws up to 180 degrees before hitting prey or perceived threats, like one of you, with fangs that are almost an inch long.
Holy shit.
Its hemotoxic venom spreads through cells and blood vessels, causing swelling and blisters. and destroying tissues as it moves. Bites can lead to infection, amputation, and death. This is one of the most dangerous snakes in the Americas.
Okay. It's called the
Fer-De-Lance.
Fer-De-Lance.
The name.
180 degrees.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You want to see that?
Yeah.
We can watch it on a video.
Okay.
It applies to many species of the lancehead pit viper. It's in the genus Bothrops. And the genus, I looked it up because I was like, I don't really understand that word. It's a rank above species and below family, as used in the biological classification of living and fossil organisms, as well as viruses. Little fun fact for you.
I'm sorry. You said lowlands of which country?
Central America, but they're also in South America.
Okay.
They are just sick in Central and South America.
Okay.
The Americas. Two closely related species cause the most human fatalities in the Americas. The common lancehead of South America and the terciopelo, or Barba amarilla, of Central and Northern South America. But they're all grouped into this category, Fer-De-Lance.
Okay.
Okay? So each year, these two are responsible for thousands of human bites and hundreds of deaths.
Really?
Hundreds. I can't give you an exact statistic because a lot of these bites happen in remote or rural areas and go unreported.
Right.
So this guy, Scott Travers, I read about him in Forbes. He's done a lot of field research on the Fer-De-Lance. And he says that nearly every indigenous person in certain regions of Central America knows someone or knows someone who knows someone who has been killed
Wow.
or debilitated by the strike of the Fer-De-Lance.
Why did God put these things on earth?
Because God is mean.
Okay.
These snakes command respect, reverence, and fear. You know, they're like what Trump wishes he was.
Can I tell you, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was going to say like Trump, and then I thought, no, like what Trump
Wishes.
wants
What
and
he's
thinks
trying to
he
do.
is. Right.
But we're all laughing at you
Yeah, dumb fuck.
if you're listening. Haha.
Did you see Green Day?
I did.
Oh, it made me so happy.
They're great.
I love them so much.
Billy was looking good.
He doesn't age.
He really doesn't.
He doesn't fucking age. Now he could use some hair help. I don't like the blonde.
I think he wants that, right? On
yeah.
purpose?
Yeah.
You want to know some facts about the Fer-De-Lance?
Yes.
Number one, they are big yet hidden in plain sight, guys. They can grow up to 8 feet long. I think I said that earlier. They have a thick, meaty body.
Same.
Girl, I know it. I'm built like a Lego over here. They can get so big and deliver an extremely high quantity of venom in a bite. Up to 2 teaspoons, guys.
That sounds like a lot.
It is a lot. Despite their girth, they can also camouflage really well in their environment. So they can, even though they can get up to 8 feet long, they can curl up to a size smaller than a dinner plate.
What?
That's right. Many of the people who get bitten by one of these deadly snakes, they don't even register that they were in the presence of the snake until after the bite. They don't see it.
Oh, wow.
They're just walking along and then owie. Big time owie.
I'm thinking like, sure, the size of a dinner plate, but it has to be coiled up on like a dinner plate full of mashed potatoes, right? Because it's got to.
Oh, that's a good. No, I think flat.
They're just.
They can make themselves real tiny.
Okay.
You know what I think they do? They take a big inhale.
Yeah.
And they exhale everything
out.
So they get like flat.
Do they exhale all the negative energy out like
They
my
do.
Broadway teacher
Yeah.
tells me to do every week?
You know, when they're not striking, they're really leading with their heart chakras.
Are they in a safe space?
Not for you.
No.
For themselves, though. And the other, number 2, they just keep making more of themselves. So, unlike many of the other venomous snakes, which you will rarely encounter in nature, Central and South America, they're just riddled with the Fer-De-Lance.
Really?
Okay? So get this. Female Fer-De-Lances can give birth to up to 80 plus babies at a time.
Barf.
Right? Ugh.
Barf.
I thought twins was a lot.
Yeah, right.
Talk about an octomom.
Yeah, whatever happened to her? How is she not?
She pops up every once in a while.
Does she?
Yeah.
She stopped though, right? I mean, that was it. I
Yeah.
hope those kids are okay.
Do you think they are?
I'm going to go.
I think the kidnappers who took Guthrie's mother.
They
should
could be
probably
one of
take,
those?
No, they should probably take him. They'd ever have a better shot.
Oh, that's true.
I'm sure they're adults at this point.
Wait,
Yeah.
is her name Nadia Suleiman?
Yeah.
What about the kid? Remember Kate plus 8?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're not doing good.
I
They're
would
not.
guess. Yeah.
Though the dad is
The
on the outs
dad?
with most of the kids, but not one of them.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something's fucked up.
Yeah, it's like the.
Yeah, Kate.
But he's no prize either.
You're probably right.
They're like the Brad and Angelina of the reality world, you know.
Yeah.
With them.
I used to watch the show for
The
for,
Dish,
for
probably,
the dish, and
Not just for pleasure.
no, I definitely did not. And
Brings me joy.
they were both. I mean, you saw the divorce like happening a mile away.
Oh, they should have just called it divorce Kate plus
Yeah.
8 or whatever.
Oh, man.
John.
John, yes.
Venom from a young Fer-De-Lance is often more potent than venom from a full-grown Fer-De-Lance. Huh. That's a lot of snakes. That's the same with the rattlesnake.
Okay.
But they, I don't.
So they age out. Is what
Yes,
you're saying.
yes, they age
Okay.
out. Furthermore, unlike many snakes that need a pristine habitat, Fer-De-Lance can hang out in agricultural areas. They're like, I don't care. I can be by this city. That's fine. I can be this farm. I'm a city snake. I'm a country snake.
Huh.
So they can be found.
But when he's in the city, he wears like a cap, right?
Of
And when
course.
he's in the country, he wears like a straw hat.
Yes, absolutely.
So-
And he has a little hay sticking out.
He has
on
a
the
little
side.
hay sticking out of his mouth. Yeah. And then in the city, that's a cigarette.
or it could be a pipe.
A pipe. I'm sorry. That would be, you're right. A pipe.
It's interchangeable.
Yeah.
That's why they cause so many bites, because they can be found around human settlements.
Jesus.
So they're not as out in the remote. It's not like you're just going to be out in the jungle exploring.
Right.
You could be just, getting a McDonald's burger.
Holy ghost.
I don't know if they have McDonald's. I'm guessing they probably do in Central South America. 3, Fer-De-Lances are nocturnal and they sleep in hidden areas during the day.
Okay.
So because they're ambush predators, they'll lie motionless for extended periods of time until a meal passes by.
Oh.
Or, in your unfortunate instance, you step on it.
Oh, shit.
So they're also going to defend themselves rather than retreat when threatened. So if they feel threatened, they're not like, I'm going to just leave. They're like,
Yeah.
oh no, I'm here, bitch. Watch
Right.
out. Look,
Right.
have you seen my teeth?
Right.
They're called teeth?
Fangs.
Fangs, thank you.
How to lose your fangs. How to survive losing your fangs is going to be next week's episode.
Oh, I can't wait for that. You want to know what happens if you get bitten?
I don't think good things.
You are-
Paralysis?
Ding, ding, ding. You are correct. Their powerful venom causes, typically this happens, intense pain,
Yeah.
defibrillation. That is depletion. Do you already know this?
No, I'm assuming it has something to do with the heart, but
Depletion of the blood's coagulation factors.
Okay,
So your blood can't coagulate. Seems bad, right?
yeah, so
It's clotting, right? It won't clot?
Right.
it won't clot, so then you're just bleed out.
Yeah. Nausea and vomiting. One of my least favorite things.
Yeah.
Impaired consciousness, fever, swelling, numbness, blisters, bleeding, and tissue death.
Oh, yeah,
Your
tissue death.
tissues die.
Yeah.
So that can lead to infections and amputations, which we covered last week.
Wow.
More serious bites can cause widespread issues in the body, such as excessive bleeding, which we know because you're not coagulating anymore, cardiovascular shock, and acute kidney damage.
Jesus.
Pregnant women, it may cause fetal death. Here's some good news. After all that, let's have some good news. Mortality rate is low for patients who receive antivenom, but if left untreated, severe bites are often fatal. Okay.
Does it say how long you have between you're getting to that?
Literally the next thing I'm going to say,
Okay.
Danielle, we are simpatico.
Simpatico.
What's that in French, though? Do you know?
Sympathique.
Oh, nice.
I'm guessing.
Nicely done. I wish I knew that in German, but my Duolingo
They don't
says-
have a word for sympathetic.
Oh, they don't. They don't. It doesn't.
Simpatico.
It's not in their language. The prognosis is bad for victims that reach a hospital over 6 hours after the bite,
Okay.
and for those that use traditional medicine. So, guys, don't do whatever RFK is telling you to do,
Traditional means, okay.
like herbs and such.
okay, gotcha.
Especially if they were bitten by a snake longer than 1 meter in total length, and don't ask me what 1 meter
Right,
is.
okay. So the size
Matters. Size matters.
matters. That's interesting, though. Size and youth. matter
Yes.
in this case. Interesting.
In all cases, guys. Yeah, am I right? I'm sorry. Critically and
We're such idiots.
critically envenomated victims die. This is envenomated, I think, means you have the venom in you.
Yeah.
You have the venom in you. That'd be a good slogan for like a Angelina Jolie's perfume.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
We got to collect all the perfumes we've
I
attributed
know.
to her.
Critically
In Japan.
envenomated. You've been envenomated. Victims die from intracranial hemorrhage,
Oy.
acute renal failure, blood poisoning, or hemorrhagic shock. All not fun. I'm going to go.
Oof.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes, though, you can get a bite that involves no envenomation. That's so hard to say.
I know. I don't think it's a good name for a perfume after all.
No, it's not.
It's really hard to say.
Envenomation at all. But it's like, it could be fun if it's like, if you can pronounce it, you get a discount. 20% off.
Yeah. I'm sure it's expensive, so that would help.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
I mean, it's just insemination, just with a V, right? Envenomation? Insemination?
And
What a show.
venomation.
You're really showing off. Look at you.
Wow, look at that.
Got that master's degree.
Okay. Yeah, mine didn't teach me that. So
Mine didn't get obtained.
the
It's waiting for you.
anti-venom, this is only in Ecuador that I found this information. The venom's toxic and enzymatic activities differ drastically between populations and across age categories. What I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break that down to tell you in English that venoms between the snakes are different, which means the anti-venom can work differently. So they might bring you an anti-venom, but because the snakes are different, it might not work as effectively.
I remember this from our previous episode about snakes, that they want you to take a picture of the snake. I mean, I don't know that they have all the venoms, the anti-venoms cataloged at these hospitals, but I guess in these areas they must. And so they want, or at least they have some, but
they're going to try to match.
Yeah.
Right. They're going to try to match your snake with your venom.
Right.
So this is kind of going against what I said earlier about traditional medicine, and this is from a different article. So that all the other stuff was from Forbes, and this is from reptilesofecuador.com.
Is this a by, for, and about reptiles?
Exactly.
They run it.
It says, although serum therapy, that's the antivenom, is the only recommended approach against a bite, extracts of some plants used by traditional healers may help alleviate and even neutralize the swelling and depletion of the blood's coagulation factors caused by the envenomation. I think what they're saying is like, you really want the antivenom, but like if you don't have that at hand, you could try this just to help stave off symptoms, but get your ass to the hospital ASAP.
Right.
What to do if you're bitten by a Fer-De-Lance? Okay, so you're in Costa Rica, which is the most like any of our listeners. I'm not saying you're not going to travel to Central or South America, but one of the most traditional places that people are going to travel is Costa Rica,
right?
Where we are. You're less likely to go to Ecuador. I'm going to guess. It's not a huge travel place.
We wanted to go to Costa Rica.
Yeah, and I highly recommend it. We've gone twice. I want to go again. Remain calm. Huh.
What?
Wait, it's our catchphrase. One of them. We have so many. Number 2, remove rings and tight-fitting clothes to avoid swelling. Garen, get off that Speedo.
Oh, damn it.
I know. It's your favorite thing to wear in Costa Rica.
I love when in the pit when they cut off the clothes.
Yeah?
I don't know why. It just seems so satisfying.
Like you'd want to be in the ER just to do that?
Yeah, I don't mean in a sexual way or anything. I just mean like let's get to business.
Yes.
Let's cut off those clothes.
We got to get to the real stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. 3, reduce movement of bitten extremity to reduce absorption of venom. So like don't be flinging your arm around like it hurts and fling it.
Right.
That doesn't help.
So if it's your leg, which I'm guessing would most likely be your leg, you want someone to
keep it still.
Carry you. I mean, but you got to get out of there.
You got to get out of there. Avoid the application of tourniquets. Electric shocks.
What?
I don't know why you would do that.
But that's in my first aid kit.
Yeah, bring me my taser. Traditional medicine, venom suction. Don't suck the venom out, guys.
Yeah.
And incision of the bite wound. Don't cut it like with a knife.
Yeah, I
Don't do
believe
that.
that's something you see in movies.
Yeah.
With the sucking also.
Yeah, that's something probably Rambo did in one of the Rambo movies.
Right.
Guys, don't do that.
Don't
be Rambo.
Don't be Rambo.
Plan immediate evacuation to a medical facility that has anti-venom and avoid any action that may delay transportation. Don't surf.
Yeah.
Don't
We
be
know
like-
you're trying to get in and do what all the locals do, but at this point,
No.
leave that till tomorrow.
You got to get the self to the emergency room. Do you guys want to hear a story?
Yes.
Okay, so this is from British Columbia News. It's from CBC, which is about a British Columbia man who survives a Costa Rican snake bite.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Please.
Just to say this.
Yes.
I was listening to BBC World Service in the car.
Yeah.
And they were saying something about it was the monkey's 60th anniversary since the monkeys formed. Mm-hmm. And the guy said, and the only living monkey, Mickey Delens. I
Yeah.
thought that was great.
I sat next to him once at the what's that famous Mexican restaurant in the valley?
Oh, Casa Vega.
Yeah.
Oh.
At the bar.
Hugo's.
Mickey
Dolens. I love English people mispronouncing.
It's so funny.
It's my favorite. A BC man, guys, that's British Columbia, who suffered a potentially deadly snake bite in Costa Rica that left him weeping tears of blood.
Oh my
what?
Yeah, remember?
When I said stigmata, I was close.
You were. Is recovering in a Vancouver hospital thanks to the quick work of a medical team and an emergency flight to Seattle to pick up an antidote to the venom. Michael Lovat, a 61-year-old Sunshine Coast resident, was bitten by a venomous snake earlier this week while walking along a beach at night in the city of Quepos. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Speaking from his hospital bed at Vancouver General this morning, Lovat said he never even saw the snake. All of a sudden, there's this intense pain on my foot. By the time I shone my flashlight down on my foot, I just see 3 red dots and it's sore. It went downhill real quick after that, he said. Lovat, who lives in... Bless you.
Sorry. Nope. Just do.
Oh, wow.
Lovat, who lives in Roberts Creek, went to a medical clinic in Costa Rica, but a language barrier prevented him from getting any more than minimal help. So he got on a flight to Vancouver. That happened to us too. Keep in mind, if you don't speak Spanish and something happens in Costa Rica and you go to the hospital, a lot of people don't speak English.
Well, if I get drunk enough, I might be able to finally speak Spanish.
True. There you go. Just if you get very hurt, and or Jimmy does,
Just get real drunk.
go into the grocery store. There's often one right across from the hospital. Get a 6-pack, or just get some tequila.
But you
chug
know
it.
what? It's going to turn out French. That's what always happens.
That's true. You know what? I would say you could go into Google Translate, but you probably won't have self-service. So that's the other impediment. By the time he landed in Vancouver, so he gets on a plane.
I mean, this is crazy.
Right?
This is the opposite of what they told you to do.
But he doesn't know what has happened. He didn't see the snake.
Of course,
So
right.
he just knows something has happened. By the time he landed in Vancouver, he was in piercing pain. His kidneys were shutting down and his blood was extremely thin and acidic, flowing freely from his lips and gums.
Oh my god.
Imagine
sorry.
Go no, please. I was just saying, imagine getting like off your plane, like just walking through the airport and blood is flowing from your mouth.
I was just going to say, imagine being the person who's seated next to him.
Oh god.
You're just like, do you need a tissue? You're bleeding from everywhere. That's crazy. I didn't realize that if your blood doesn't coagulate, it just
pours out.
whatever holes
Yeah.
there are.
Yeah, and other plations too, guys.
Yeah, pee and
Yes,
tuchus.
and tushes. A friend rushed into
Tuchus.
Pee.
Pee-pee and tushes. That sounds like a cartoon.
It really does.
Pee-pee and tushes. A friend rushed in. Should we create that cartoon?
I think the Anti-Defamation League might get on us because you're pronouncing it tuchus. But other than that, it's fine.
A friend. Okay, sorry. A friend rushed him to Vancouver General Hospital, where critical care physician Andrew Neitzel said he was amazed Lovett survived the fight. I was surprised he managed to fly back to Vancouver from Costa Rica. He required urgent dialysis, urgent critical care support. Minutes later, Lovat was at death's door, hooked up to dialysis and blood transfusion machines while the staff at the hospital attempted to diagnose his condition. Dr. Roy Purcell, the director of the BC Drug and Poison Information Center, said the snake venom also caused major problems with blood clotting. The patient was having bleeding from various areas, and his tears had actually turned to blood.
Oh my God.
Lovett told doctors he thought he was bitten by an ant, but the doctors soon figured out it was no simple ant bite. Purcell said a medical team from his center in Vancouver General Hospital managed to identify that the culprit in the attack as a type of pit viper called the Fer-De-Lance, based on all the symptoms, including damage to his kidneys. We deduced what had occurred, figured out which snake it had to be. The Fer-De-Lance is considered one of the most dangerous snakes in Costa Rica. As dozens of blood transfusions kept him alive, doctors finally found the closest antivenom at a zoo in Seattle. It's weird that they keep it at a zoo. Is that...
Well,
they must have the snake
if they
there.
have the snake there,
Okay.
and then for the employees, hopefully not for the guests.
Got
Because
it.
when you mentioned that earlier, I was like, why would they have anti-venom for that in Seattle of all places?
Right.
Because that snake's not here. But
You'd think
that's
they'd have
why.
it in the place where they have the snakes. The team contacted Woodland Park Zoo, and Mark Myers, a curator at the zoo, rounded up 20 vials of antivenom, which the zoo keeps on hand for emergencies, and arranged for a zookeeper to deliver the vials to an air ambulance, which flew down to Vancouver to pick them up. Receiving the call for the help was quite harrowing. We knew the time was critical, and we had to move fast if we wanted to help save this patient's life. A helicopter pilot rushed the antivenom back to Vancouver, where doctors shot Lovett full of antivenom. The abnormalities and blood clotting were starting to resolve within minutes. They were dramatically better within a couple of hours and almost back to normal within a few hours of that. He's now in stable condition. He may suffer some permanent kidney damage from his ordeal. Neitzel credited the cooperation of several medical services for working together to save the man. Within 2 hours, he miraculously improved. It's hard to explain it. It was almost magical. He would have died. There's no question this would have taken his life. A combination of all the services coming together at Vancouver General Hospital, the emergency department, the hematology department, orthopedics and plastic surgery, the blood bank, BC ambulance service, without all of these groups working together to help this patient, we're fairly certain the outcome would have been tragic.
Did it say, and maybe I missed it, how many hours had transpired? Because it sounds like many, many hours must have transpired between him getting bit and getting the antivenom.
Yeah, I mean, they said 6 hour earlier.
right.
We said 6 hours, and I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty long flight to Costa Rica,
And this is from Canada, so it's
I don't know
further.
if it's, you're telling me. I don't know. I know it was a long flight for us.
Canada's north of us, so it would have to be longer.
It'd have to be longer. So, I mean, it seems
6.5 to 8 hours
from Canada.
from Costa Rica from Vancouver to Costa Rica.
that sounds shorter than our flight was.
Okay, so 6.5 to 8 hours. But then they got to bring the blood from Seattle.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's a direct route. Most routes involve layovers, extending the total travel time significantly. So
I would assume when he got to the airport, he was able to sort of hopefully communicate at the airport. This is an emergency.
He just opens his mouth, blood falls
yeah, and they're like,
out.
okay, we'll get you on the next flight, nonstop.
Jesus Christ.
That's a good tactic, though, for getting on a flight. Just have your mouth bleeding everywhere.
Yikes.
Yeah, so that it seems very miraculous that he survived.
Good for him. That's wild.
And I would think that it had to do also with them being able to put him on dialysis and keep giving him all of these transfusions while they were waiting for the antivenom.
Oy, oy, oy.
So
You're making me think twice about going to Costa Rica.
No. You should go. Don't walk on a beach at night.
Well, that was fascinating.
That's the Fer-De-Lance. Now we all know what it is
I love it.
and
Scary.
how to stay safe.
let's demonize that name a little bit. It's too flowery.
It's
I
really
know.
pretty.
It really
too-
does.
yeah, it
Let's
needs to
not.
be-
Snakes shouldn't have shouldn't sound like ice skating tricks.
Right.
for the Diablo or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We'll be back right after this.
With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Hello.
Hey,
Welcome back.
welcome back yourself.
How was your break?
Great.
you put on my bracelet for
I
me,
did.
which was very nice. My birthday bracelet.
We're married now.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It was last week.
Soon you'll be adorned with jewelry.
I'm gonna like our guest.
Like our guest.
I'm just gonna have them up to my.
I hope so.
Is it too late to wear one of those collars around my neck to lengthen it?
Might be.
Might be. Supposed to start really early, right?
You could start it. There's other ways you can. Are you trying to hide your neck, or you want
always,
You want a
but-
longer neck?
Yeah, maybe if it was longer, the loose tendons would like stretch out. I got my nails done last week, and the woman is from Thailand, and she was telling me that there is a in the north,
Okay.
a subsection of people from Thailand who wear those neck things
In Northern California?
in Thailand.
Oh, I thought you said in the north, so I was going up to San Luis
It's a
Obispo.
Bay Area thing. Like in Africa, you've
Yes.
seen people do that. Well,
Sure.
they also do it there, starting very young.
Okay.
And I asked, just girls? No, girls and men. It's supposed to be something like the closer you are to God, like the longer
interesting.
your neck.
Like a spiritual thing.
But I'm just wondering, like, could I do it? Just an inch.
Well, I'm going to tell you something that I've learned
Yeah.
with my changing neck.
Yeah.
I can't wear turtlenecks anymore because it pushes all the skin up.
That's
Not flattering.
That's the conversation.
Turtlenecks are over.
Yeah, I was wearing a sweater like this when I went out with Alex, and that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm at the stage. It's just hiding. It's a
Well, that's looser, right?
This is a loose
That's
turtleneck.
more of a mock neck.
It's a mock neck.
Anyway, welcome to Turtlenecks Are
Turtleneck
Us.
talk with two old broads. Okay,
That's a great podcast name.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
On the first, too bad it's already taken. On the first half of our show, we talked about how to survive Fer-De-Lance, and now we're going to talk about how to survive sneaky, poisonous, famous people with Greg Proops.
We did it. We made those things connect.
Hi,
Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Danielle. Hi, Kristine.
You know Greg, of course, from his incredible stand-up and from being part of Whose Line Is It Anyway for
my God.
years.
Incredible
and they're now
comedy.
touring as Whose Live Is It Anyway? And are you guys doing international touring or just
Supposedly next year. I mean, we go to Canada. That counts as international, as far as I know. This weekend we're in the Bay Area. We're in Redding, San Francisco, and then we come down here and do Santa Barbara, Pismu, and then Escondido, and then Phoenix, and then we go back out in earnest in Texas and Florida in March.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we're a part of the measles tour, so it's
love
pretty exciting.
it.
The communicable diseases that were once eradicated tour.
Yeah. What's his face? Dr. Oz is
Dr.
now
Oz.
saying we should, in fact,
Yes.
get vaccinations. So
was he
good timing on
was
that.
he ever anti-vax? I know he said some nutty stuff, but I wasn't sure what part of the nutty train he was on.
He was on the required vaccines.
Okay.
Now he's like, you know what? On second thought, you might want to get that measles
So
vaccine.
he's strongly suggesting it, but he's still saying people shouldn't be forced, or
No, now he's saying you should do it.
okay.
But he was part of the
Don't make people.
Kennedy don't
make people, but oops, now there's an outbreak.
Yeah, right. And who is it always the same
Same fellas?
performers on the
Same
show?
same fellas, maybe a lady.
Sometimes it's we have guests and stuff. Ryan had to go he was on a Netflix show, the Leanne Show, and so we have people sit in sometimes. I mean, last year we had a load of people sit in. We had Tim Meadows and Naima Funk, and I'm gonna forget everybody.
Naima's been on the show. She
Yes.
Yeah,
had
Naima's been on the show.
a very funny story about a pot deal gone bad.
Oh yeah,
She's hilarious.
Yeah,
that was
she is.
great.
And Dave Foley, whatnot.
Oh,
so
wow.
this time out, it's me, Ryan Stiles, Jeff Davis, Joe Murray, and Gary Anthony Williams and Laura Hall.
Oh wow,
Nice.
that's a great lineup.
great
Oh
group.
my god. Obviously, you've already dropped some names, but I would like to hear the stories of you meeting famous people.
All right, well, I'll start with some nice ones and then move into some crappier ones. I was in San Francisco with my wife, and we were at the Four Seasons eating breakfast, and which, by the way, I recommend if you have the money. It's
Okay.
really good. There's a view of Mark Street, and they have awesome breakfast. And then lunch, too, because the Four Seasons used to in San Francisco, when their iced tea had ice cubes made of iced tea in your iced tea.
Oh yes.
Hello.
Okay,
So,
I have seen this.
right?
I have seen this with iced coffee because I don't like iced tea,
Yeah.
but I've seen this with iced coffee, and thought it was the most genius thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
But I
Right?
always forget to do it. I gotta do it.
It's delightful.
Why isn't this always the rule?
Why isn't it? And because I'm a big iced tea person, and I like iced coffee too, but iced tea I think is the diplomat of drinks. And so I'm sitting there with my wife and we're having breakfast, and my wife says to me, she's looking over my shoulder. She goes, "Do yourself a favor and go to the bathroom." And I said, "We've been together a long time." And I've never really said that to her. So I go to the bathroom, and on the way there is Simon Le Bon from Duran Duran reading, and I'm very sorry I can't remember the book he was reading. I'd like to say it was something intellectual. Let's say it was Eva Lenoir.
Okay.
Just for the sake of argument.
Why not?
Right, he was reading Mishima. And he was wearing a little Greek fisherman's hat. And I stopped and I went, "Hey, mate, you all right?" And he went, "Hey, you all right, mate?" And we started chatting. Then their manager, the road manager, came over, just this. Then Jennifer came over. Then we all came over. And he goes, "Look, we're doing a gig tonight." And I'm like, "I have a gig, of course. I can't go."
Right.
And he's like, "Well, Jennifer can go." So Jennifer calls her friend Rex. And Rex, he's passed away as well, but Rex was a wonderful artist. And you may remember the David Bowie album covers from the early 2000s, the one where he's a little doll and he has two different colored eyes, that one. And then there was another, So Rex did 4 or 5 Bowie album covers. So he was a wonderful painter, but he also did this album art and poster art and whatnot. So I remember going back to the Four Seasons, dropping Jennifer off, and watching her and Rex get in a van with Duran Duran.
Oh my God.
Right? Nick, all of them, right?
Wow.
So they all get in a van, and I wave goodbye, and I went to the punchline or whatever. And then she comes back and tells me this awesome story about how he got her steak, and they gave him drinks and shit. And now they're having drinks and their steak. And Jennifer turns to Rex and goes, "David Bowie ever get you a drink?" And he's like, "No," because he was all Duran Duran,
Right.
And so they were as nice as could be. And then a couple of days later, they were in LA, and we were back. And so I texted Simon, and he goes, "Come to the show." So we go to the show, and I get in the lift in the elevator, and I've turned all English for this.
I know you have to.
So
you went to the loo, is
right,
when you.
I'm in my motor, and I get out, and then I get in the lift, and John is in the lift, right? John Taylor, and he goes, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I'm ligging." That's an English phrase that means sponging, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm ligging off you guys, and then Simon goes to us. We're in the dressing room, and there was and Seth Green was there. Hello. I don't know what the hell, right?
Random.
Who's hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Who's hilarious. Just like he is on TV. He is the same sassy, small, Jewish, red-haired person. And Simon goes, "Do you guys want a drink?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he goes, "I think I invented this." He takes a cold martini shaker full of ice and pours about half a bottle of Patron in it.
Okay.
And then goes like this. And I'm like, "You invented cold tequila?" And
What are you?
while he's shaking it, it explodes, right? The top flies off and it goes all over him. And there's a beat where we all register hara. And then he goes, "Ah ha ha," and we all start laughing.
Yes.
And like, that was what Simon Le Bon was like. They were all so nice. I met Nick, John, the whole group. We gave us awesome seats. We partied with them backstage. We drank with them. We went back after. And then I realized while watching their concert that they're not a rock and roll band. They're a dance band.
Yeah.
Once they get going and play all their songs, you realize it's just dance hit after dance hit.
Right,
Of course, they did Old Merry World, that one, they have a lot of
the moving one.
Yeah, the moving ones. But they did Dance into the Fire and Rio and all that jazz. And I'm like, oh my God, I know all their songs. Of course. And they were the sweetest, literally the sweetest, most polite. Like he got us stuff. Like he was waiting on us.
Really?
Their manners were superb. Like they went to public school, which in England is private,
school,
right?
yeah.
So like they were like public school guys. They were so goddamn polite. I couldn't believe it.
How crazy.
Years ago, I was in Edinburgh at the festival, and I did a lot of junk at the festival, talk shows and stand-up and improv and all that shit. Anyway, I was friends with the guy who ran the film festival, who was an Australian named Shane Donaldson in those days. And the film festival was a big thing. They'd have great stuff. Like they had Sean Connery and Michael Caine come up one year for The Man Who Would Be King.
Oh, wow.
And by the way, I didn't get to go, of course, because I was working, but Jennifer went. And it was a shitty old print. They didn't have a new print.
They didn't restore it or anything? Wow.
But she said she watched the movie off of Sean Connery's head the whole night. And she was right behind him.
Just reflecting off the...
So let me give you, I'll just take a quick detour here. I told you I can't, I'm loquacious.
That's okay.
They had she said someone was vacuuming the lobby of the theater while people were coming in to see The Man Who Would Be King special showing with Sean and Michael Caine. And, like a bunch of Scottish luminaries there, Robert Carlyle and all that shit, right? So, and this is Edinburgh, right? And Sean is from Strathclyde. He's from a neighborhood in Edinburgh, right?
Okay.
And him and his brother looks dead like him. Oh. Sean Connery has a brother, and his brother looks like Marcello Mastroianni, believe it or not, had a brother who looked a lot like him, who was a cinematographer. And fantastically, Marcello Mastroianni's mother, the brother was the favorite, not Marcello. Which is just
that's what happened.
So divine. So, quick Sean Connery, Josie again, and Josie's, fantastically, I don't know how to describe it. Not all there.
Okay.
And she's a genius improviser, but she's not the most with it person that ever lived.
I've known many of people like that. Yeah.
And because people go, comics must be so smart, and it's like, yeah, they must be. So we were it was in Edinburgh at the Assembly Rooms on George Street, and she goes down. And a guy's getting out of a cab. And we have a good friend who's also on Whose Line named Stephen Frosty. And Frosty's 6'4" with a bald head and a fringe, right? Uh-huh. And Sean Connery is 6'4" with a bald head and a fringe.
Right.
So a guy's getting out of the cab and his back's to Josie. And she walks up to him and he turns and it's Sean Connery. And instead of going, hi, Sean Connery, Josie goes, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were my friend. And walks away.
No.
Yes.
I love that.
I thought you were my friend. And so...
and then he backhanded her for
right?
being a woman.
No, evidently he went... Oh.
Yeah, right.
So Jennifer goes to see the movie, and Michael Caine gets up, and everybody gives a huge hand. Right? If you're in London, and it's Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Because Michael Caine is from Elephant and Castle. He really is from a low rent family. Yeah. So, there's it was an article a few years ago where a guy took him to a project, or what they call a housing project in England, and someone threw a telly out of one of the upper stories.
Jesus.
And it landed next to them, and Michael Caine,
Yeah, not fussed.
And then they realized who they had thrown the telly at, and everyone came running down and was like,
Oh, my God.
And he just,
Wow.
Right? Like Get Carter, right? He really is that person. Right?
Yeah.
He's a fucking hard... I mean, he's not. He's a lovely actor, but I mean, the way they treat him in London because he's from the fucking...
Right.
His name's Maury Micklewhite, right? And so he gets up and he goes, and now... I'd like to give you the President of Scotland. And they applaud, she said, 5-10 minutes of standing for Sean. And he stood there like this while everybody cheered. And then at the end he went, it was nothing. And the crowd went even more crazy.
Of course, because he can't help but be cool. We had someone on the show, Gary Mann, who told a story about at Aspen. I think it was Aspen.
I was at that show. I was hosting it.
That's right. I told you this. That Billy Connolly is quite long-winded and was on stage for an hour and a half or something.
Easily.
Yeah.
So here's the best part. Robin was sitting off stage, and I was off stage with Robin. And Billy was on. And at that point, they'd flipped the lights on and off. They turned his mic on and off. Gary had marched to the center, which I'm sure he told you, of the theater with a flashlight and went like this. Like he was bringing in an aircraft.
Right.
And Billy refused to acknowledge it. And then the audience started clacking, which you rarely see. The audience started clacking, right?
What is clacking?
It means clapping, being... A clack is like in the old days, it was a paid group that would cheer or boo. Right?
Okay.
Like the Emperor Nero was famous for performing in Greek amphitheaters. He would leave Rome, go to Greece, do these awful songs because he couldn't really sing or play, but they would give him these giant prizes, and that was part of Nero's ego, was that he thought he was this wonderful performer. And so he brought a clack with him, and it was famous in the 18th century, the 19th century in Vienna. The Strauss family wanted. There'd be clacks in the audience, right? And the clack would, yay, we're making everyone chill. Or we're making everyone boo.
Okay.
So the audience starts clapping him off like this.
Yes.
And he won't fucking get off.
Wow.
So finally he wraps it up. But meanwhile, I'm backstage pacing up and down, and I walk over to Robin and I go, Robo, I can't go out there. I go, but you can go out there
Right.
and bum rush the show. And he goes, oh, no, Mr. Proops. I saw him at the Dominion Theatre last year in London, and he did 2.5 fucking hours. So
When Robin Williams is
yeah, Robin
acknowledging
and
it's
Robin,
going
like,
too long.
like this, right?
Yeah.
Physically. So Billy raps, and I go, okay, now Robin Williams. And I've known Robin for 100 years. Robin never did a set shorter than an hour in his life.
Right.
Like, no matter what, even if he was just a guest set, Robin fucking, the whole world.
Yeah.
Like, he just didn't do short sets. Robin went up and did 15. Because it was 1:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'm out and back with Billy to finish the story.
Yeah.
And Billy's smoking a cigar next to the oxygen tanks.
Wow.
And he goes, Greg, I did not see the light because I've only been in maybe 3 comedy clubs in my life as such. And I had to sit there with this bullshit and go, right. He said he didn't see the light. By the way, they turned the lights to the theater off. All the way off for a long time. And then turned them back on. And turned his mic off several times. And he
What does he mean he's only been in a few comedy clubs?
said
He's a
he
stand-up
swore to me.
comedian.
When I asked him to do this out, we were in a lounge in Aspen. And Jennifer was with me. And we were all there. And Robin and Billy were there. And I knew them, so I said, look, I'm hosting this alternative show at 11:30 on Saturday or whatever. You want to do a set? And Robin went, oh, and Billy went, Greg, I'll do your show. But I didn't have a set as such. I don't have a set, right? And then he went and did an hour and 45 minutes.
Hilarious.
It was
So it's your fault.
fantastic.
You asked him to be on the show.
So here's my celebrity story.
Okay.
I was in Edinburgh at the film festival, and Shane asked me to host this event, and it was at the Scotsman Hotel. And I'll tell you what year it was. It was the year of American Splendor, the Harvey Pekar movie with Paul Giamatti and Hope Davis, right? Mm-hmm. And Paul is a really wonderful actor, and so is Hope Davis, for that matter. Paul's father was the commissioner of baseball before
Oh.
Whoa,
Faye
I didn't know
Vincent.
that.
Paul Giamatti's father was Bart Giamatti, Bart Giamatti, Bartlett Giamatti, and he's the one who was involved in the Pete Rose thing when they, when all that went down.
Wow.
And then he died. He had a heart attack because he smoked 7,000 cigarettes a day. And so I met Paul and I met Hope, and there were some other stars there. And I was hosting this thing. It was an afternoon affair. I don't even remember what it was, to be honest. It was some sort of film festival thing, and there were people there. And they had dragged a few of the film people out who are showing their movies. So Paul's movie was there. And of course, I let Paul off the hook. I didn't go,
Yeah, right.
because I'm a baseball fan. So we talked, and then Tilda Swinton was there. So now I'm on stage, and I'm bringing people up. And I bring up so-and-so, I bring up so-and-so. And then I go, here's our Tilda Swinton. Tilda Swinton comes on stage, and I put up my hand like this to shake her hand. And she went, and I had to put my hand down.
Oh my God.
She just looked you up and down.
Barely. She acted as if there was some produce near her that had gone bad.
Wow.
That was what I got from her. She would not look at me, but she...
Why are people so awful?
And I went, I have to control myself. Because I have a sharp tongue, and especially sharp in those days. It's not as sharp now. Because I'm a little more diplomatic. But in my 30s and 40s, I really let people have it. And said some awful things. And I didn't say it. I almost said, I said, hi, Tilda. Are you deaf?
Right.
Did you not hear me say hi to you? My name's Greg. I didn't do it.
Right.
Wish
But
I
I...
would've.
Yeah.
And she carried on with her thing. And I thought, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
And I thought,
So
she
rude.
lives, whatever. So that was one person who was a really horrible. And I just, grinned through it and,
Right.
and
Was
carried
she
on.
even-
And because it was...
Tilda Swinton.
I was going to say,
yet?
I hadn't heard of her then.
Good God.
She was there with a picture called A Young something. It was a Scottish movie about one of their beat writers. It was a short story by one of the Scottish beats and it was with Owen McGregor. And of course, she had sex in the movie. She always did in all her movies. But yeah, that's how she. So there's a movie she did called I Am Love, where it's shot in this astonishing estate in Italy that has chocolate walls, right? Like this hardwood walls. Like if you ever see this movie.
Yeah.
And the point of the movie is she's in this rich family and she has an affair with a guy and ruins her life. And at the end is castigated by the family and banished. So the end of the movie is Tilda Swinton being made to leave this baronial home. And she has to fuck off into the world because she cheated on her husband with this gardener. And she admits it. And they all go, no, that's not how we roll.
Right.
You are out.
So you just replay that in your head every time you
So
think
I'd like to think about that movie. Of
She
all
got
the
what-
Tilda Swinton movies.
She got it.
Then that one I like to think of her being banished. And
Well, I saw a movie recently where she dies.
that's nice.
So, you know.
I mean, I don't want her to die, but she would. I
Just
just
her-
thought
just her
you're-
character.
Her and Ken Livingstone were the two people that were just. Because I've met a million, and especially English stars. You know, you meet a million people anyway, but British stars tend to be extraordinarily polite.
Yeah.
Like so polite, you can't believe it.
They're not, because I also think they're not as spoiled
Yeah.
as they are here.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as a big deal to be famous there as it is here.
Right? I mean, I've met Will Smith, and Will Smith's like, hi,
Yeah.
Okay.
They can be
how are you?
cordial. And you're also famous. So there tend to be, it's like when people are like, Ellen was great to me.
Right,
I'm
right,
like,
right, right.
you're also famous. Like,
Yeah, you
So
have no
that's the
idea
thing.
what you're talking
If you
about.
meet them on level ground, like you're
Yeah.
on a show with them,
Right.
that's one matter. But if they don't know who you are and you meet them and then they're mean to you, you're like, oh, wow. Because I always think of, with Joe DiMaggio, the ball player. Someone said, why do you try so hard every day? And he went, because someone here may not have seen me play before.
Oh, wow.
And I don't want to get out there and fuck around.
That's
and
great.
I thought, oh, right. So it's
Yeah.
really nice if you're nice to people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I work with, I'm from the Drew Carey Ryan Styles group, and Drew and Ryan are unfailingly polite to everyone.
Yeah.
I've heard
Unfailingly polite.
I've heard
and very big tippers. So they're
nothing but
welcome
lovely
everywhere.
things about
Same.
Drew.
No.
yeah.
When
If
I
you meet
lied
Drew,
to
he'll
you,
go, hey,
that
hey,
was
Danielle.
yeah,
Hey, how's it going? Hey.
yeah.
You know,
Although
like-
he did fuck up my bit that I wrote for him for the Writers Guild Awards. So,
Oh.
but he just didn't do it.
Yeah.
It was really annoying.
Yeah.
They approved it. It was super funny.
And then he didn't do
He
it.
came on. He goes, yeah, and then just didn't do it.
He probably didn't
Did you
remember.
do you do something else?
He just talked himself. He just did what he wanted to do.
Well, yeah.
But it's just like, then don't approve. I don't know. Celebrities are
Right?
fucking weird.
I'll tell him about it next time
Yeah,
I see
I'm
him.
sure.
Yeah, let him know.
But that said, I've heard that he's lovely and incredibly generous.
Yep,
Yep.
I've seen people scream at him from hundreds of yards away, drunk.
Oh.
And him still be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you take
Right.
pictures.
He's
He
from
doesn't go, hey,
Ohio.
will you fuck off?
Right.
Because I've been with other people who I've seen treat people really crappy, and it's like, I mean, mind you, I've told a few people to get out of my face.
Sure. Well,
But
we can
that-
all have our moments.
Yeah, well, I mean, where they're drunk or they're really nasty or they sit down.
Right.
What I can't bear is sitting down when you're in a group and they sit down next to you and start talking like they're in the group.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have boundaries. Huh? You have to have boundaries.
Exactly. We were in, I think, Salem, Oregon or somewhere, and a dude did that. And we were all drinking after the show. And I said, beat it. And the guy went, what? And I said, you heard me. I said, beat it.
Nice.
And the guy went, you can't say that to me. And I went, I'm saying it again. I go, had you been polite and come over and introduced yourself or been ingratiating
Right.
in any way, I would be polite to you, but you're not. And so I'm telling you to beat it. And I mean it.
wish
And he
that's what
beat
you
it.
had said to Tilda
And then he
Swinton.
went and bitched to someone, they were mean to me. And I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'll live without your approval. How
You
about
can't
that?
do that to any group. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like if I'm nobody, but if I'm in a group with my friends talking and some stranger just comes and sits down like they're part of the group.
It's weird. It's
Yeah.
super weird.
It's really weird. Like you say, boundaries are important.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, Greg.
Can I just say, I know you're trying to wrap up. I've met Kamala Harris, and I've met Sydney Kamala-Gurdove, who's a congressperson here, and they're unbelievably lovely. Kamala Harris is engaging and witty and smart and beautiful in person as you would imagine she is.
Let's get
I
her on the
don't
show.
doubt that.
I
She
wish we could get her
seems
on the
like
show.
all those things. And
I bet she smells good too.
But you know what? She has a weird
gorgeous.
laugh. She has a weird laugh.
No, I'll take it. No judgment on the laughs.
I'm saying that's why she didn't get
Oh, right. I remember that.
not nominated, win. that was one of the. I mean, the vagina and the skin color were also part of it. But anyway, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
This was such a fabulous time.
Great
I
stories.
loved it.
Oh my God, I could listen to those all day.
I know. And we will be right back with what did we learn today? Kristine,
Danielle.
are you ready to learn what we learned today?
Please.
How to survive something we've never heard of. Here we go. The fleur-de-lis, or flower of the lily, is a stylized iris symbol. Yeah, I did screw this up. Representing French royalty, purity, and faith, originating from medieval heraldry. It is widely used to represent French sovereignty, the Virgin Mary, and as a modern emblem for scouting.
Gosh, this thing's doing a lot of work.
Cities like New Orleans and fashion. So yes, it is not the thing I was thinking of at the bottom. It's that
Okay.
almost kind of like an ampersand. But no, it's like a flower. I know what it is.
Yeah, it's got the thick center part and then the two smaller ones. I found in school, like in the field somewhere, I found a little fleur-de-lis thing. I don't know what it was. And I thought I'd found a treasure of treasures.
Oh,
I kept it for probably years.
yeah,
It was
that's
very
so cute.
Adorable.
Eat your fiber so you don't need to get scooped out in a busy ER. She said she did everything. She said she took some sort of stool softener.
Yeah, but it sounds like she didn't know how much opioids she was taking. Yeah. She was not maybe keeping track.
Yeah. But by the way, Noah Wiley's got to ease up on him. He did everything he told him to do. He said go get clean. He went and got clean.
Okay, I'm going to say the same thing I said to my husband.
Okay.
We have to remember
it's
a couple hours.
No, this was months later.
I know, but I'm saying they've only reunited for a couple hours.
Oh,
because
yeah.
They've only been on a shift for a couple of hours together. He's allowed to be grumpy for like part of a shift.
No, I agree, but he's grumpy at something he did months ago that he then repaired.
Agree. I'm going to say the same thing I said to Sven. He's Dr. Wiley. Dr. Robbie is not a perfect human being, and he's allowed to be mad at his mentor for
Mentee
for lying and stealing and putting his patients in danger. Even though we know this is what addicts do, is that they lie and they cheat and they steal, it doesn't mean intellectually he knows what he did is wrong. It doesn't mean on a personal level you can't be pissed. Like, it's okay to be mad that he did that.
It just seemed like it was the next day. Like he's still as mad as he was when it first happened.
Well, he probably didn't process it because
a lot was happening that day.
He just wants to get on his bike, man, and go.
He just wants to wear his bike, go on his bike helmetless.
He didn't wear his helmet.
Yeah.
And then in the next scene, they're talking about how he's supposed to be wearing his helmet.
Again, I think we are understanding that
he's complex.
Dr. Robbie's complex. Did you guys see the Dr. Robbie joke commercial?
No.
He's talking about how he's going to be the next head of the CDC, and he's talking about all the things that he learned about. It's ridiculous and really funny. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was a Super Bowl commercial. It almost seems like an SNL sketch. We're going to find it.
Okay.
Right after we wrap this up.
Sorry, there's something else I was going to say about Dr. It doesn't matter. Okay. Bad Bunny Super Bowl 60?
60.
Okay, I'm like, LX. Halftime show in 2026 drew an estimated 135 to 142 million viewers, making it the most watched in history.
Wow.
That makes sense because he's like one of the best-selling artists currently, right?
Yeah, he just won Album of the Year. He won a bunch of Grammys.
The performance, which included guests like Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin, surpassed the previous record set in 2025. A competing All-American halftime show drew 6.1 million concurrent viewers, most of which were allegedly paid bots. The cost of 5 ounces, okay, so it must not have been 5 ounces, but the cost of 5 ounces of truffles varies significantly. Black winter truffles, roughly $445 for 5 ounces. Black summer truffles, approximately $270 to $340 for 5 ounces. And white truffles can exceed $1,000 for 5.
What color truffles were they trying to give you, do you think?
Well, I mean, that's the thing is it wasn't on the menu. So it's like, you know,
he really wanted to get truffles on your food.
It's not cool.
You think he gets a piece of that change if he upsells you to truffles?
Well,
yeah,
because
the tip.
the tip would go up.
The higher the
The Cayenne have become well known for the striking appearance of their women wearing rings or coils around the neck that makes it seem like the neck is stretched and their head floating above a pedestal of gold, hereby paying respect to an age-old tradition. But they are stretched. I mean, I don't think it makes it appear as though it's stretched. I think they do it from when they're young and they really are stretched.
Yeah.
I don't know how else you could do it because, anyway.
You know what I'd like to do?
What?
I would like to verbally thank some new members to our Backpack Full of Rocks
Oh, yeah.
tier right now.
Thanks. Let's thank them.
Let's thank them. You know, on another episode, I'm gonna thank some members of other tiers.
Sure.
It's just, you know, we do it in chunks. We like to do things in chunks on our show. So thank you, Kelly S.
Thank you.
I like that she spells her name I-E.
Kelly S. It makes it sound like she works at Severance. Severance.
Oh.
Oh, yes, it does. Well, we can't think of her name. Lumen Industries?
Lumen.
What did I just say?
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay.
We just couldn't think of it.
I thought you guys were correcting me, and I was literally like, what did I say? Amanda Z.
Same.
Amanda?
She got a puppy.
That's right. We saw the puppy, and the
Yeah.
puppy's so stinking cute.
Puppies are too cute. I can't handle how much joy it makes me
Oh my
feel.
God. Did you see the story about the puppy with the dog who didn't have a brain?
Yeah.
You did?
Do any of them
No, this dog
have brains?
This was on the We Rate Dogs
Yeah,
thing.
I know. I have not heard back, by the way.
Is he literally brainless?
Yeah.
They did an X-ray. She's like 12. They did like an X-ray of her, and she's like, most of her brain is covered with something. But the picture of her is like, like she looks really dumb.
Yeah.
It was very sad and sweet.
Still cute.
Yeah.
Still real cute. Sarah W.
Thank you, Sarah W.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it, Sarah. We expect to see you at the next game show.
Yes.
Janine J.
Janine is such a good name.
It really
You
is.
don't hear a lot.
You don't hear a lot.
I'd like to hear it more.
Yeah.
So, Janine, we want to tell you how great your name is at our game show next up. We'll let you know when that date is once we have it on the calendar. So, congrats to our new Backpack Full of Rocks members. Thank you for joining the fun.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
We sure do.
We hope you're enjoying all the perks.
Yeah.
And is that it?
I think so. And until next time,
Remain
calm.